Today, in our economy, which are the sectors that are making the greatest, the fastest progress? Telecommunications, IT, oil and gas, banking, yes? Go and look at who is doing the work there. You'll discover it's the young people. So my real problem, my quarrel with young people, is that you don't appear to know or to appreciate your own capacity in this nation. You allow yourselves to be led into thinking that, if you're going to make it, somebody has to let you into the thing. Please remember, nobody who is sitting in a position of influence today is going to let you do it. They will not vacate for you. You have to seize the initiative and do it yourselves. And you know what encourages me? What encourages me is that already in this nation today, the young people are the ones achieving things.
You are a threatened generation. I need you to understand that. That is why you must get involved. Now, how must you engage? How you must engage is that you need to first understand even the tenets of democracy. You have been born into a society that languished under militarization for many decades. And so everything about the country you've been born into is militarized. This was the greatest failure of the government that I was part of. We failed to realize that and to do a natural mobilization that would win our society of the militarization. And so the society continues to assume that the military approach is the approach for solving development needs. It is not. It is a fallacy to think that way. And so you are the generation that would have to start from the very basics of understanding democracy and understanding that the most important office in democracy is not the legislature or the executive or the judiciary. The most important office in a democracy is the office of the citizen.
Now moving on, there is an urgent need for the youths in the country to look for ways of contributing their quota towards the development of the country rather than just heaping the woes of the nation on leadership. Now this was the consensus at the General Voices, a program aimed at grooming a generation of leaders that would bring about change in the social, economic and political sectors. Various youths who spoke at the session agreed that it is about time that the Nigerian youth effect some positive changes in their society.
Ignorance of, it's not just class education. The knowledge of what to do and how to do it is what is killing us in Nigeria. A lot of people are educated. Go to Ikeja, a lot of professors all over Nigeria, people have education, they go to school. Now you don't need a formal education to become a revolutionary. You don't need a formal education to make a change, because many of those who made a change in our history, even in Nigeria, did not go to school. Our founding fathers, before the Awolowos came, before we have amalgamated, most of our ancestors didn't have the privilege of having a formal education. Right. No, but everybody, even the literate on the street, knows that our roads are bad. They know that there's poverty in the land. Okay. So there's that knowledge that education does not need to tell you.
It's not about lamenting, because I think people keep lamenting. There should be a way forward. We should learn to educate ourselves. Like what Arun said. He said, before you can transform a society, you have to transform yourself first.
Mr. Kolade was saying that the power is in our hands. Now, I've literally shown you that the power is in your hands. Technology is central to every kind of development that Nigeria is going to have. Technology is central to every single thing that the world is going to develop right now. And if you have technology in your hand, whether it's your Samsung, whether it's your BlackBerry, whether it's your iPhone, whether it's the 3K China phone that you bought in Computer Village, you have power.